What's going on, everybody? Khalipa's Tech here, coming back at you with another video. This is tips, tricks, and cool features for the Samsung Galaxy A03s. In this video, I'm going to be giving you some different tips and tricks for this phone that you might not know about. So let's get started. The first thing I want to show you is how to show and hide the battery percentage on the status bar. As you can see right up here, the battery percentage is showing, but if you want to hide it and give the status bar a slightly cleaner look, I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to go to our settings menu, go to battery and device care, go to battery, go to more battery settings, and as you can see right here, show battery percentage is toggled on. They do this by default, but if you don't want it to show, you can turn it off. As you can see now, there's no battery percentage in the status bar. Another thing to keep in mind is that if you want the status bar to look a little bit more minimalistic like this, but you still want to be able to see the battery percentage, this isn't going to be a problem because all you need to do to see the battery percentage is open your notification center and it's going to be there no matter what. The next thing I'm going to show you is a quick way to open your camera. Pressing the camera app is easy enough, but if you want to capture a picture in the moment, this is a lot more convenient because you don't actually have to be on your home screen in order to open it. So all you need to do is double tap the power key and the camera is going to open up. This is really convenient because say you're in some sort of app and you want to capture a photo really quickly, all you need to do is simply double tap the power key and it's going to open up the camera no matter where you are. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to use one-handed mode. One-handed mode is a really cool feature that mostly just Samsung phones have that makes it a lot more convenient to use the phone when you only have one hand free. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to your settings, go to advanced features, and right here we have one-handed mode. You're first going to want to toggle this on and select it one more time. So now we're in the one-handed mode menu, and this is where you're going to be able to choose how to activate it. Now, keep in mind, if you have gesture navigation, you can only use the gesture feature since there's not going to be a home button. But since right now we do have the button navigation, we can use either. So I'm going to switch it to button. And now in order to go to one-handed mode, all you need to do is double tap the home button. And as you can see, the screen has shrunken down to make it easier to use with one hand. You can also change the position of the display by pressing this button right here. I really like one-handed mode. Very few phones, if any, outside Samsung phones actually have this feature. I want to say I've seen it on one phone that's not a Samsung, but I don't remember which one, so that could just be my imagination. Either way, with most Samsung phones, you're going to get one-handed mode, and it makes it so easy to use the phone. Say you're carrying groceries or something like that, and you still want to check your phone, you can just pop it right into one-handed mode, and it's a lot easier to manage. Now, when you're done with it, all you need to do is tap anywhere on the screen, and it's going to go right back to normal. The next thing I'm going to show you is a feature called adaptive brightness. Adaptive brightness basically adjusts the brightness of your display based on your environment. So if you're in a brighter room or maybe in sunlight or something like that, your brightness is going to increase so it's easier to see the display. But if you're in a darker room, it's going to decrease so it can save some battery and reduce the risk of hurting your eyes. So to activate this mode, we're going to go to our settings menu, go to display, and toggle on adaptive brightness. As you can see, it dimmed the display quite a bit because I actually didn't need it to be that bright. Now in theory, adaptive brightness should be perfect, but we all know technology is rarely perfect, and as such, adaptive brightness isn't going to work for everyone. You might prefer to just have the display at 100% brightness at all times. So I suggest at least giving this feature a try and seeing whether or not you like it, and if not, you can always use manual mode. The next thing I'm going to show you is a quicker way to open your notification center. Now typically the way you do this is by swiping down from the top like this, but you can also use your fingerprint scanner. So to activate this feature, we're going to go to our settings, go to advanced features, motions and gestures, and toggle this on. Now the swiping down from the top part still does work, but with finger sensor gestures on, you can also open the notification center by going like this. I can see how it can be useful, but I personally find the feature kind of annoying because it's really easy to accidentally open it. So I personally like to have it off, but definitely try it out for yourself because you might end up liking it. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to hide apps. What you're going to want to do first is press and hold a finger on the home screen like this. When this comes up, go to home settings, and now you're going to want to hit hide apps. And now, as you can see here, you can go through all the apps you have and hide whatever you want. Every app that you hide is going to show up here under hidden apps. And if you ever want to unhide one, just go to hidden apps and hit the minus. Now keep in mind, if you hide an app that's on your home screen, it's of course going to disappear from your home screen, but if you unhide it later, while it will go back to your app drawer, it's not going to automatically go back to your home screen. You're going to actually have to put it back there yourself. The next thing I'm going to show you is a feature called Dual Messenger. This basically makes a copy of an app so you can log into 2 different accounts at once. It's really useful if you're using Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook Messenger, something like that where you might have multiple accounts. And this makes it really convenient to switch between them without having to log out of one and log back into the other. So to activate Dual Messenger, we're going to go right back to the settings menu. Go to Advanced Features, and go to Dual Messenger. This is going to give you a list of all the eligible apps you can use this feature with, and for whichever ones you want to make a copy of course, just toggle it on, and it's going to make a separate version of the app where you can log into your other account. The next thing I'm going to show you is a quick way to turn off your screen. This feature is not a game changer by any means, but it's a sort of cool thing to know about. It is activated by default. All you need to do is double tap the home screen, and your screen is going to turn off. Now, if you don't want it to do this, which I understand, it's pretty easy to do by accident and it can get pretty annoying. So all you need to do is go to your settings, go to Advanced Features, go to Motions and Gestures, and toggle this off. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to activate a feature called Eye Comfort Shield. In some phones, it's known as Night Light. It's really the same thing. Basically what it does is tints the screen in an amber color, and this filters out blue light that might damage your eyes. With this phone, there are 2 ways to activate it, so I'm going to show you the longer way first. This is how you're going to need to do it if you want to change specific settings for the feature. So we're going to go to our settings menu, go to Display, and Eye Comfort Shield is right here. You're going to want to toggle it on. And to change the settings, tap on it one more time. And here, you'll be able to change the intensity. And you'll also be able to set a schedule so it turns on at a specific time. Now, if you have all the settings for the feature where you want them, you don't actually have to go to the settings menu to turn it on. All you need to do is open your quick menu. And as you can see, Eye Comfort Shield is right here. When it's blue, of course, that means it's on. And if you want to turn it off, tap on the icon and it's going to turn it right back off. Now, when you download an app, by default, it's not going to show up on your home screen. It's going to go right into your app drawer and you'll have to drag it onto your home screen yourself. But I'm going to show you how to make an app automatically show up on your home screen as soon as you download it. What you're going to want to do is go to the home menu I showed you before by pressing and holding a finger on the home screen. Go to Settings, and simply toggle on Add New Apps to Home Screen. Now whenever you download an app, it's going to show up on your home screen instead of going right to the app drawer. But those were my tips, tricks, and cool features for the Samsung Galaxy A03s. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you found this information useful as well. If you did, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and as always, I will see you in the next video.